middle of that huddle, middle of their teammates. Let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
He's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to him. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
38.
Back to the well again. Here we are on that one. Second down, going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop to run like that for a tackle for loss.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Really, I'm flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Panthers and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first. Shotgun snap to Daniels. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Gain 15 there. And gonna bring up a Carolina first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hand off here to Davis. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on a quick hitter. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Oh, they're going to have a fullback trying power for it. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
Okay, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just pick it up a little bit before they stall him out.
Moving forward with Davis. Makes a tackle. He's still going, and he's out of bounds just short of the 30. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion. Going to the ground again on first. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. Less than a ruler needed here on second down. They'll go again with Davis. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Got his man, Shakir has it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
No run, Davis. And he come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Here's second and goal from the 6. Throwing now, Daniels. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays.
And they take this in for the score. The Panthers making a 9-point advantage. Jaden Daniels with a touchdown. Folk with a point after. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game.
Panthers 10. Steelers nothing.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense out ready to go for their second drive. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
60 red, striker, 3-3. Black ultra. Ready.
They'll throw to begin this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up.
24-yard line.
Here we go, set. 52 blue. Hut.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. 45. White. Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here we go. Here we go. Black. 95. Hey, go steal. 10.
Another carry for him. Galloping inside the 40. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
26-yard line.
Set hut. Set hut.
They give it to him again. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Ready. Blue. 30. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game.
Steelers 7. Brandon McManus sets the kickoff.
Always set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returnable from the 2. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Panthers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he's been carrying a great campaign now into the heart of this season. He's hit top 5 in rushing yardage. Let's start with a give to Davis. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. This second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, we got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Back-to-back carries here. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
Ready. Ready.
To throw here on first down. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. For the left hash, this would be 43 yards. McManus sends it through. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Patterson now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. This manages to get just beyond that. Yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Down. Hut.
Setting him on the dime. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
2-yard line.
He's the one back on the handout. Wow, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Moving right, airs it out to, he's got it inside the 25. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go. Hut.
On first down, they'll run. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Panthers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When you see zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot to give your quarterback a chance.
Running out of the gun with Davis. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Looking right, and he finds it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first. Davis takes it straight ahead. And that's surrender just a little yard. That brings up second down.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Play action now with Daniels. Connects on the crosser. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. DB's out there for the Steelers, third down. On the gun, it's Daniels. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And hey, we see a lot of the football, but they will get nothing on that return. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go. Come on, 32, yellow. Trail green. 6, Madden, 6.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes the pocket. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Are you ready? 40 set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Ready?
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
60 red, field, block. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's caught. Fannin has it. And he'll get it up to the 38-yard line before going down.
Ready?
All set now. 1st and 10.
For a Steelers first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Rolling back gets the handoff. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set, hunt. Black 40. Shot, 17. Ready?
Gets this one to Cordero Patterson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Set, ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Built up this one out to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring it down just on the other side of midfield. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Hut.
They'll give on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. All the left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Sometimes when you're just going to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. When it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Back play straight ahead. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Ready up.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Red, 38. Set.
He'll throw it. He connects downfield. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Hand off now from the gun. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Ready?
I'll throw it. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency, that'll be a spot.
Up to the races, middle of the field. At the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays could follow.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. They give to the fullback. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first. Let's stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Oh, I love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down. We got whistles and a timeout called by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
Set, ready. 10 black. Point to me. Right through.
Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Hand off to the up end. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. So quickly, the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Come on, set.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. Second down.
Let's go now. Red, yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready. Blue, 32. 6, Mega. Ready.
Here he is to throw. And he's taken down at the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Right up the gut. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
Yeah, I know you can read the equipment right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling. Because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player. As they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. They'll come up on first and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Playing favorites with a fullback here. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Okay, the old vernacular was hybrid. The new age vocabulary, it's positionless. And you're seeing it across so many sports. When you've got an athlete, you just want to put him on the field in any position to make a play, like he just did right in the middle of it.
Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.